Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 North Shore Community College Commencement Ceremony. At this time, we welcome you to stand for the graduating class of 2019.
Graduates, families and friends of our graduates, honored guests, trustees, faculty, staff, and alumni, I am delighted to welcome you to North Shore Community College's 53rd commencement. I'm Dr. Pat Gentili, President of North Shore Community College. Let us begin tonight's ceremony with North Shore Community College's 2019 graduate, Martina Campbell, performing the national anthem. Please rise. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land Please be seated. Tonight is our 53rd commencement ceremony. The nearly 1,000 members of the class of 2019 will bring the total number of graduates to over 43,000 North Shore students. Our alumni who have received their diploma from the college over the past half-century. As happens every commencement, I am sure that there are members of the audience who are alumni or who have taken a course or two at North Shore Community College. And if so, would you please rise so we can acknowledge you? So let's see our alumni out there. There they are. Stand up. What a marvelous sense of community having our alumni here with us today for our 53rd graduation celebration. We're celebrating another landmark tonight. We are graduating our 50th class of registered nurses. Nurse education is one of our signature programs for which there is always a waiting list, and it makes me very proud to realize how many nurse alumni there are caring for the residents of the North Shore region and beyond. Would our nursing faculty, this year's nursing graduates, and anyone in the audience who has a nursing degree from North Shore Community College, please stand to be acknowledged. Faculty, there they are, students, woo! Thank you. What a successful legacy in healthcare this college truly enjoys. We're here this evening to celebrate the members of the class of 2019. I am always so impressed by our graduates, and I'd like to give you a quick overview on who is sitting here in front of the stage. And although each and every one of them has a unique story and path to college success, they also have a lot in common. Our students come from the North Shore area as well as countless countries all over the world. They have tremendous grit and perseverance, because while they attend college classes, nearly 90% of our students work a job. Over 60% are raising children or caring for a family member. They are constantly juggling to fit all of their responsibilities, plus go to college. Why do they do this? Because our students are passionate about learning, determined to complete their educational goals, and seeking to better their lives through getting their credential and attaining a self-sustaining career. As you can see, our students are a very diverse group. For example, the average age of a North Shore Community College student is 26 years old. And although we have the typical high school graduate enrolling their first semester right after high school, we also have many students coming back in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, right? And we love having students who are younger, older, and everything in between. In fact, this year, for the second year in a row, Washington Monthly Magazine ranked North Shore Community College as the best Massachusetts community college and one of the top 25 community colleges in the country, effectively serving adult learners. We also have programs that provide a high school student the opportunity to earn college credits while they're earning their high school diploma. By participating early in college, they save time and cost to their degree. So anyone in the class of 2019 or that took an early college class or was duly enrolled while they were in high school, please stand to be recognized. Stand up. We have several. Come on. And I want two of these students to remain standing. Daniel and Gabriel, stand up. Daniel and Gabriel are getting their associate's degree, transferring this fall to UMass Amherst, but they're also getting their high school degree in a couple of weeks. Pretty amazing. Many North Shore Community College students are the first in their families to attend college, and they provide a terrific example to others in their families and friends that the hard work and the challenge of college is one of the best ways to realize their personal American dream. Would our graduates who are the first in their families please rise to be acknowledged? First in the family going to college. Stand up. Unlike many college commencements where the majority of the graduates are the children who thank their parents and families for their help and support, at North Shore Community College, many of our graduates are the parents themselves, with babies, toddlers, and children in school or college. Would our parent graduates please stand so your children and family members can acknowledge you? And don't sit down yet. For those that are standing, please keep standing if you're graduating today as a single parent. Shouldering. There they are. These graduates shouldered the majority of child rearing and support while going to North Shore Community College. Let's give these super parent graduates another round of applause. North Shore Community College has been designated nationally as a military-friendly school for nearly a decade and was designated a bronze-level military-friendly school just this year. Our veteran centers and our on-site veteran affairs supports help to build a strong network of support for our military veteran students. And as a result, hundreds of those who do enroll at North Shore are veterans who have served our country at great personal sacrifice. So would our veteran graduates please stand to be acknowledged? Thank you for your service to our country. Graduates, each and every one of you have been transformed by your experience at North Shore Community College. Now you're transferring on, many of you, to Sound State University or UMass Amherst, UMass Boston, or some other four-year institution to get your baccalaureate degree. Many of you are going straight into the workforce to begin your chosen career. You'll be the nurses, the healthcare professionals, information technicians, police officers, firefighters, cosmetologists, chefs, engineers, bankers, scientists, entrepreneurs, graphic designers, and I could go on and on, right? You serve our community. You will make a positive difference on the North Shore and beyond. I know I speak for our trustees, faculty, and staff when I say how honored we all are to have been part of your educational journey. Today is your day to shine and enjoy the fruits of labor with your family and your friends. Enjoy your moment in the spotlight. It is well deserved. So let's give all of our graduates a big hand. I would now like to introduce the people who are sharing the stage with me. So when I call your name, would you please rise? Commencement speaker, Ron Walker. Ron is the co-founder and executive director of the Coalition of Schools Educating Boys of Color. Leslie Peters, class of 1997, president of the North Shore Community College Alumni Association. Student trustee, John Gorgic, class of 2019. John? Thank you, you can sit. Here on my right, oh, sorry, I forgot Dr. Karen Heineck, Vice President of Academic Affairs. And to my right, Dr. J.D. Larock, Chair of the North Shore Community College Board of Trustees. Alex Roblero, class of 2019, and student commencement speaker. Dr. Jermaine Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. Norwenji Altador, class of 2019, President of the Student Government Association. To my left, Trustee William DeRosa. Trustee and Director of the North Shore Community College Foundation, Joseph Riley. Trustee Dharma Cortez. Trustee Maria Vega Vieira, class of 2016. And Professor Noreen Gachenard, President of the Massachusetts Community College Council Faculty Union. And on this side, we have student soloist Martina Campbell, class of 2019. Stephen Vesey, President of the North Shore Community College Foundation. Jan Forstrom, Vice President of Administration and Finance. And Madeline Wallace, Vice President of Human Resources. Please, let's give them all a round of applause. North Shore Community College's excellent faculty and staff have played an essential part in your accomplishment today. Graduates, I ask that you take a moment to recognize the North Shore Community College faculty and staff for their efforts on your behalf. Let's give them a hand. Commencement is also a time for publicly honoring our esteemed faculty and staff who are retiring. They are listed in the program, but I would ask for all of our retirees to stand and be recognized for their many collective years of service and commitment to North Shore Community College students. Retirees, please stand. Finally, our commencement exercises each year are the result of much effort and dedication of many North Shore Community College employees who work behind the scenes I'd like to thank everyone whose efforts contributed to making this celebration so special. And now it's my privilege to introduce you to tonight's student commencement speaker. Alex Roblero is a first-generation college student who came to this country 11 years ago as an undocumented, non-English speaking immigrant from Guatemala. He moved to Lynn after graduating from high school in Idaho and enrolled in North Shore Community College to study business administration. His goal is to own his own business. Alex credits our college with providing the support and guidance he needed to overcome barriers and succeed with his academic studies. Alex has been selected to receive the prestigious Governor Foster Furcolo 2-year scholarship, which covers tuition and most mandatory fees at UMass Boston. He will continue his business studies with a minor in entrepreneurship starting this fall. I know you will be as impressed as I am by Alex's story. Please welcome this year's student speaker, Alex Roblero.
All right, bear with me, I'm a little short. Okay. So hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Good? That's awesome. Well, I would like to start by thanking God for the opportunity that He gives me to stand before all of you this afternoon. For I understand that everything that I am and all that I'm able to accomplish is because of Him. Thank you. I would also like to thank my family, who although couldn't be here this afternoon, I know that they will be watching, so thank you. Thank you for being one of my greatest sources of motivations and for always supporting me. You know, I've always been a person full of dreams. Yet I know that in today's society, there might be people who try to limit our dreams. And many times our dreams seem impossible. However, as we are graduating tonight, all things seem possible. You know, I also believe that all things happen for a reason. 11 years ago, I came to the United States as an undocumented immigrant from Guatemala. I came with the dream of being reunited with my parents. My parents had left me when I was very young in their own pursuit of giving me a better future. I started the journey of coming here by myself with people that I had never met before. Things took an unexpected turn when, before entering the United States, I was detained by immigration and I was sent to a retention center. The 10-year-old me was afraid because at that time I couldn't speak English and I didn't know what was going to happen. After a couple of days in that retention center, I was sent to a foster family in El Paso, Texas. I still remember this very clearly since I spent both Christmas and New Year's of that year with that family. After a couple of months with that family, I was finally reunited with my own family. And it was a very special moment for me, and I know that there are many of you who know what that feels like. I was finally living the dream that I always had, until one day that dream turned into a nightmare. The lawyer handling my case came up to my family and me and told me that I could no longer stay in the United States anymore and that I had to leave the country. I had to sign a petition to voluntarily leave the country. I was devastated. I was devastated because, like I mentioned before, I was raised without my parents, and now that I had them, I did not want to lose them again. And so that day, I decided to place all of my hope in God and decided to have faith that things were going to turn out all right. The next day, which was supposed to be my last day in the United States, the judge handling my case granted me an extension to stay. All of us were very surprised because he didn't have to do it, but he did it. And so that day, I realized that I was given an opportunity that not many people got. I also realized one thing that has become a cornerstone in my life. I realized that I was going to have the option to either stand up to all of the challenges that life was going to throw at me with courage and with my head lifted high, or I was going to have the option to quit and take an easier way. And so starting that day, I decided to work harder than I ever worked before, and studying harder and helping my parents with all that I could. I ended up being invited to attend a prestigious high school in the state of Idaho and graduated with both my high school diploma and an international baccalaureate certificate. Thank you. And so why am I telling you all of this? The reason for me telling you this is not to make myself look good before all of you. The reason for me telling you this is because I know that in front of me, there's people who have sacrificed so much in order to be here this afternoon. People who have faced very difficult situations in order to succeed, not only for themselves, for their own benefit, but also for the benefit of their families. Among today's graduates, there are people who work 2 to 3 jobs and still go to school and still manage to make time to spend with their families. I know this because I've experienced it with my own family. Like most of you, my parents have worked so hard in order for me and my siblings to have a better future. I have seen how many times they have been discriminated against and how many times they have faced very difficult situations that many people wouldn't dare to face, all in order for me and my sisters to have the opportunity to dream. That opportunity to dream was reinforced by North Shore Community College. Being a first-generation student, I didn't know what attending college would be like or what to do at all. However, all of the faculty and staff were always there present to help with any inquiry that I had. I felt welcome and embraced since the first day I stepped foot on campus. This institution has also shown me how much I value diversity, and I have also learned how valuable education is and how big of an opportunity all of us were given by North Shore Community College. You know, moments like these are moments that we dream of all of the time. Moments when we feel like we're on top of the world, moments when we feel like the sky is the limit, moments when we feel like we're unstoppable. You know, personally, this is a big accomplishment for me because most of my life I've been told that because of my height and because of my weight and because of my race and because of my legal status, I would never achieve anything in this country. And so I would like to take this opportunity to tell those people that I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry because they were wrong. I am sorry because I don't view myself how they view me. And I'm sorry because I would never stop dreaming. Today, however, is more than just a dream for us. Today is the beginning of something new. Today is when we show those people who doubted us that we made it. Today is when we appreciate everyone who has supported us and believed in us. Today is when we start changing the world. I believe that we will be the generation who changes the world, and I believe that because in front of me, I see people who are capable of transforming our society, people who will influence many generations to come, people whose dreams will become a reality, people who will conquer their biggest obstacles, and people who will live fearless. In front of me, I see people who with a smile will brighten someone else's days, people who will be selfless when helping others, people who will fight for justice, and people who will conquer whatever they do. People who will change the course of history. Today, no one can tell us that we dream too big. Today, no one can tell us that we can't achieve our dreams. Today, no one can tell us that our opinion doesn't matter. Today, no one can tell us that we are too old or that we are too young. Today, no one can tell us that we couldn't do it because we did it. Today, we graduate. Thank you to all of the staff and faculty for helping us achieve this. Thank you to all of North Shore Community College because, like I mentioned before, many of us were given an opportunity that many people said it wasn't possible. And so, my fellow graduates, class of 2019, to you and to the history every single one of you are about to make, congratulations. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Alex, for sharing your incredible journey and your inspirational wisdom with us. I'm now delighted to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Ron Walker. Ron has over 45 years of experience serving as a teacher, principal, staff developer, and consultant in various educational communities. He's currently the co-founder and executive director of the Coalition of Schools Educating Boys of Color. COSABOC's mission is to connect, inspire, support, and strengthen school leaders dedicated to the social, emotional, and academic development of boys and young men of color. Under Ron's leadership, COSABOC is impacting over 600 schools across the nation with a combined student population of over 300,000. COSABOC is recognized as a critical organization in the efforts to eliminate the academic achievement gap. COSABOC has been applauded for its work on changing the negative narrative often perpetuated by the media and others to a positive counter narrative that lifts up the gifts, the talents, and the promise possessed by boys and young men of color. Ron is a good partner to the college who has advised and inspired our Men as Leaders Empowered to Strive, or MALES program. I can't wait to hear his words of wisdom for our class of 2019. Please welcome 2019 commencement speaker, Ron Walker.
Well, after I heard this young man over here speak, I got to try to get my act together. And I really appreciate all of the introduction that the president gave me. I'm just an OG from Lynn, Massachusetts. All right. And I feel very passionate about this thing we call education. So although the president said, take an hour, I'm going to do this in about 15 minutes, all right? Because I'm inspired. I'm telling you, I'm here, I'm looking out to the audience. I see these beautiful faces. I see this diversity. I see the future. You know, and for someone who's my age, I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but from someone who's my age, when I look out and see the future, we're in good hands, Madam President. And so, let me start. I have a few things I want to say. There's 3 reasons why I want to stand before you, and then I'm going to drop some other things on you as well. Hope that maybe you'll take some of it with you, okay? But first, let me say that North Shore Community College saved my family. Let me tell you why. I was telling one of the administrators that when my brother passed away from pancreatic cancer, his son, my nephew, came to live with me, and he was 19 years old. And the first thing he said, and he was diagnosed with Asperger's, which is a form of autism. So all through his coming up years, people thought he couldn't learn. So he said, Uncle, he said, I want to go to college. And so I said, okay. So we came down to the North Shore Community College in Lynn, and we met a few people. We met some counselors, met some advisors, and let me tell you that they saved my family because they treated him with dignity, respect. They counseled him. And just last week, Nicholas Andre Walker graduated with his bachelor's degree from Salem State College. So it gives my heart pleasure to say I love North Shore Community College. So the first reason why I'm here is obviously, and your hand's gonna get tired because we're gonna be a lot of applauding. But I'm here because I'm here to celebrate you and I'm here to challenge you. And throughout my comments, I'm gonna try to do both. But class of 2019, you're here because of your dedication, your perseverance, and your determination to reach the high point of your life. I'm sure that there were days that you said, I wonder whether I'll ever be here. And then there are some other days you said, I know I'm going to be here. And here you are tonight. You made it. Your dream is realized. So graduates, the degree that will be placed in your hands is a key piece of what I call your life's blueprint. Your degree and your education you receive from North Shore Community College will be the great equalizer. It's yours. You earned it, and nobody can take that away. My second reason for being in your presence is to publicly salute. Now, this is going to be audience participation. Publicly salute, to cheer and celebrate the members of your extended family. They have been what I call your common unity. Now, you put that together, community. They have been your common unity, your community of love, care, support, and a reason in many cases why you never gave up despite the challenges that may have been in your way. So, to every mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, aunt, uncle, husband, wife, I'm going on, partner, son, daughter, cousin, brother, sister, niece, nephew, friend, coach, teacher, mentor, employer, neighbor, advocate, champion, and anyone else who believed in you, who challenged you, who encouraged you, who prayed for you, who kissed you, who cried with you, who laughed with you, who fed you when you needed a meal, took care of your children when you needed to study, when you needed to go to work, or when you just needed to get some rest, patted you on your back, gave you a hug, said, yes, you can do it, or gave you a swift verbal kick in your butt. I ask you, if you are here in the audience and you're able to stand, to please stand, all those categories. And let's give them a round of applause. To all of you out there, we thank you for your faith, your courage, and your love for these graduates. You have been their village of support, their life raft, their flotation device, and their oxygen mask. With your help, they overcame obstacles, disappointments, and struggles of all kinds. You have been a healing spirit when they wondered if they ever would see this day. They made it. Thank you for being resilient, patient, loyal, and hopeful, even at times when it wasn't easy. Sitting before you, in front of you, are the fruits of your labors. And so, graduating class of 2019, let's give them a round of applause. Now, also in that village of support and common unity are the faculty, the counselors, the advisors, the staff, the administration of the North Shore Community College. It takes a whole village to support a graduate. Let me say that again. It takes a whole village to support a graduate. And I say to North Shore Community College staff, faculty, thank you for expecting the best and giving your best. You have provided the wings for the amazing solo flights that these graduates are preparing to take. My third reason for joining you today is to share a few thoughts and reminders that I hope you find useful in your personal flight to success. When I received the invitation to be your speaker, and by the way, I want to thank everyone who extended it. I want to thank Michelle Williams for her great work with the mail program and for first extending me an invitation, and Dr. Jermaine, and the President Gentili, and the board, and everybody who had a hand in helping me to be here. Elaine, mom, who's been serving as my mom because she's been keeping me in track. Thank you, Elaine, wherever you are. Okay, and Linda Brantley for making sure that I don't say crazy things up here. Okay. So when I received the invitation to be your speaker, I asked one of your fellow graduates who works at a local cleaners where I regularly take my clothes to share a few thoughts. What would you want to hear? Her name is Shalia Valerie. Now, Shalia, I see you. Where are you, Shalia? Why don't you stand up? Okay. And so I asked her, I said, what should I say that makes sense, that you'd want to hear? And she told me the following. She said to say to people, say to my classmates, never doubt yourself or let anyone persuade you that you are not capable of doing anything you put your mind to. Be confident and believe in yourself and set high expectations for your future. Don't give up when you face a challenge. Just consider a new way of overcoming that challenge. Think positive. Be optimistic. Now, is that wisdom or is that wisdom? Now, let me build on what Shalia said. And I'm almost done. I only got another hour. Education is your gateway to success and service. As you achieve, excel, and become successful, please remember to think about the ways that you can serve others and your community. There's sure to be someone you're going to meet along the way that can benefit from your advice, your counsel, and your mentorship. Some of you will be transferring to a four-year college to acquire your four-year degree and beyond. And some of you are graduating with career-ready two-year degrees and one-year certificates in specific trade areas. But no matter which path you take, be the best that you can be. And I encourage you to never stop educating yourself. Be a continuous learner. Soak in all the learning and knowledge that you can absorb. Be a sponge. Apply your new learnings and understandings to imagine and to create. You will discover that education is more valuable than gold, than silver, than diamonds, precious and expensive items that you may possess. Now, I see some people have some nice gold and some diamonds. But you can acquire and lose all these things without warning. But your education can never be taken away from you. And if you add to it, it will grow in value. It'll be worth more than any diamond, any gold, anything that you can possess materially. So today also, graduates, we live in a nation and a world that is the most multicultural, multiracial, and multi-ethnic of all time. And look at the beauty in front of me. You have the opportunity and the responsibility, I suggest, to become the new cultural leaders, building new and stronger bridges of cross-cultural understanding. Seize the opportunity to become social justice warriors for the underserved, the underappreciated, and those who are marginalized in society. Model the principles of compassion, justice, fairness, equity, and liberty. Vote, volunteer, and be bold as a lion, but humble as a lamb. Let me say that again. To be bold as a lion, but humble as a lamb. Now, on top of all of that, all of you have a story to share. You have been tested, and therefore you have a testimony because you've been tested. Share how you made it. Use those lessons to inspire someone else who's battling obstacles as well. You are now in the position to mentor and to be a role model. People will watch you. They will watch your example. You are a leader. You are an educated leader, and you are a leader that can serve. Furthermore, you are the new educated leaders that we have been waiting for. If I am asking too much of you, too bad, because I'm going to add a few more things on. Let me add just a few more. Be generous as often as you are able. Be thoughtful, loving, and determined. Be respectful of difference and ready to learn and engage with people of all backgrounds. Be a listener, a healer, a peacemaker, a creator, but above all, be true to you. As I near the end of my remarks, I would like to share a brief story that helped to shape my blueprint for life. Perhaps it will resonate with you as you begin to plan your own life's blueprint. When I look around and see with pride the family members and everyone in the graduates, with joy and excitement, I'm reminded that I almost missed the opportunity to go to college. Because of one person. And you know what happens when one person tries to derail you? You never forget what that person looked like. You never forget that person's name. And this one person told me when I was a high school senior that I wasn't college material. I went home, said to my mother, Mr. So-and-so said I wasn't college material. My mother, who never had a large education, said, oh no, oh hell no. And the next morning, my mother gets on a bus with a 17-year-old son. Now you imagine how I look, all my friends riding that bus too. And my mother's on the bus with a 17-year-old son going to see this person who said that. And confronting the person. And saying, and I can remember the words, Mr. So-and-so, my son's not crazy, maybe you are. And because of her courage, I applied to one college just in time. And they accepted me just at the deadline. And I stand before you saying to my mother and father who are with me, the rest is history. Because I went on. I went on to become an educator. At every level, I was a principal. I went on to meet presidents, President Clinton, President Obama. I went on to start this organization because there was another student of mine who inspired me. He wrote me a letter. He was incarcerated for life for allegedly murdering somebody. And he said, Mr. Walker, although I'm incarcerated, I'm free because I'm educated. And that statement inspired me to start the organization that I started. Nothing's impossible. And while you're sitting here, I want you to believe in your heart that nothing is impossible. You can do it. So finally, the late Dr. Martin Luther King made a speech called The Blueprint of Life. And in the speech, he made it in front of some graduate students, some students. He said 3 things. First, have a deep belief in your own self-worth, your somebodyness. You are somebody. Always remember that you count, your life has meaning. Number 2, have a determination to succeed. Achieve excellence, whatever career work you select. Walk through the door of opportunity with your head high. Number 3, have a commitment to love and justice. Stand for something. Don't lose your self-respect. Make everything better than you found it. Be involved with freedom and justice. And I close by adding this 4th one. You now have wings. North Shore Community College gave you the wings of education. Fly, to soar. And you also have roots that your village of support and you planted. Never forget who you are. Never forget where you come from. And never forget the story you have to share. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Ron, for sharing your story and truly inspiring us today. Now I call upon Leslie Peters, class of 1997, president of the North Shore Community College Alumni Association, to present this year's Distinguished Alumnus Award. Leslie?
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. I would first like to congratulate the class of 2019 and welcome you to North Shore Community College's Alumni Association. Tonight's rite of passage makes each and every one of you an alum of North Shore Community College. We will always be here for you. I invite you to stay in touch and join the Alumni Association in our events and activities. Each year at Commencement, North Shore Community College's Alumni Association Board presents the Distinguished Alumnus Award. This award is given to a North Shore Community College graduate whose professional and personal achievements bring honor to themselves and to the college. Candidates are chosen on the basis of integrity, character, professional accomplishments, and college or community service. This year, North Shore Community College's Alumni Association is pleased to present its Distinguished Alumnus Award to Paul Nuccio, class of 1979. Paul came to North Shore Community College after serving in the Marine Corps from 1969 to 1972. He went on to achieve his undergraduate degree in healthcare administration from Ottawa University and his MS in leadership from Northeastern University. Since Paul entered the healthcare field, he has served in many professional positions in respiratory therapy at Brigham and Women's Hospital, Dana-Farber Cancer Center, Boston City Hospital, Melrose Wakefield Hospital, as well as teaching and administration. He is also the author of many published works and recipient of many professional honors. Paul has mentored and hired many students and graduates of North Shore Community College's Respiratory Care Program and lectured students here at the college and served on the college's Program Advisory Board. At his suggestion, Paul's two sons, Tim and Nick, followed in their father's footsteps and enrolled in North Shore Community College's Respiratory Care Program, and now have their own successful respiratory care careers. It is my honor to welcome to the stage and introduce you to the 2019 Distinguished Alumnus recipient, Paul Nuccio.
Congratulations, Paul, and thank you, Leslie. And now, we have come to the fundamental purpose of our program. The conferring of degrees and certificates upon the candidates. I am pleased to present Dr. J. D. LaRocque, Chair of the College's Board of Trustees, who will deliver the degree authorization.
Thank you, Madam President. Graduates, are you ready to get those degrees? I thought so. Let me just say on behalf of my fellow members of the Board of Trustees, it is our high privilege and great honor to be with you tonight, and we salute you. And now it is time for me to begin to say the magic words that make it all official. In accordance with the authority conferred upon the Board of Higher Education of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts by Section 28 of Chapter 15 of the General Laws of the Commonwealth, North Shore Community College hereby awards the certificates and the degrees of Associate in Arts, the Associate of Science, and the Associate in Applied Science to those candidates who, in the judgments of the college, have successfully met the requirements for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. LaRocque. Now, Dr. Karen Heineck, Vice President of Academic Affairs, will present the certificate and degree candidates.
Will the candidates for degrees and certificates please rise? That's all of you. Come on, graduates. Madam President, on behalf of the faculty and staff of North Shore Community College, I present to you the approved candidates for certificates and the approved candidates for the degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, and Associate in Applied Science. the class of 2019.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Higher Education and the North Shore Community College Board of Trustees, and upon the certification of your status as certificate and degree candidates by the Vice President of Academic Affairs, I herewith confer upon you the appropriate certificates and degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, and Associate in Applied Science. Audience, as our graduates receive their degrees and certificates, you will note that many are wearing regalia. Descriptions of each can be found in your commencement program. Some students are graduating with honors. Honors are awarded to students who have completed degree or certificate requirements with a cumulative college-level grade point average of 3.3 or higher according to the following. 4.0, a perfect score of all A's, qualifies a student to graduate summa cum laude with the highest of honors, and the student will be wearing a gold cord around their neck. 3.9 to 3.99 also qualifies a student to graduate summa cum laude, and the student will wear a silver cord. 3.7 to 3.89 qualifies a student to graduate magna cum laude with great honors. And 3.3 to 3.69 qualifies a student to graduate cum laude with honors. I ask that all audience and audience members remain in their seats until the very last degree is conferred, out of respect for all of our graduates, especially those who come up to the stage at the end of the line. Thank you. Now, students, please come to the stage to receive your diploma, the symbol of your achievement and evidence of this degree or certificate having been conferred upon you. Graduates will be announced by the deans of their respective areas. But to begin, I will call our student graduates on the platform to come forward to receive their degrees. Alex Roblero, magna cum laude. Nerwinji Altador, summa cum laude. John Gorga, cum laude. And Martina Campbell, cum laude. Now, I'd like to invite Lori Vinci, Dean of Health and Human Services, to come to the podium to introduce the Health and Human Services graduates. So students, please remain seated. Marshall will escort the students. Dean?
Thank you, Madam President. Child and Adolescent Behavior, Health and Human Services. No, I need it. Clarissa Miguelina Gonzalez de Boyes. Criminal Justice, Health and Human Services, Kayla Polanco Martinez. Genesis Vasquez Medina. Lourdes A. Campos. Stacy A. Anderson. Gregory K. Avavor. Ashley Afonico. Michael Anthony Valenza. Rebecca Lynn Lewis. Andrew Palmucci. Ryan Anthony DeGrande. Aisha Rose Fontero. William John Mazaral. Jonathan Philbin. Tyrone Thomas Italian. Brendan Frazier. Darthier Guzman. Joseph Michael Nunez. Ricardo Villanueva. Mary Jane Petrowski. John Jr. Encarno Sinon. Kyle B. Gagnon. Alex Aguilar, cum laude. Mike Alameda, U.S. Army veteran. Lisa Leanne Palumbi. Developmental Disabilities Direct Support, Division of Health and Human Services. Tamba Johnson. Juliet D. Guerra, cum laude. Developmental Disabilities, Health and Human Services, Erica Danielle Perry, cum laude. Carolyn I. DeVoe Nazikwa, cum laude. Drug and Alcohol Rehabilitation, Division of Health and Human Services, Lori Kirkman, magna cum laude. Alicia M. Gerton. Cheryl Ann Southern, magna cum laude. Early Care Infant Toddler Certificate, Health and Human Services, Francesca Jade Chauffleur. Asatan Dumbell Bioro, cum laude. Marissa Taylor Quigley. Fire Protection and Safety Technology, Kasem Al Nabolsi, U.S. Army. Nicholas Henry Genthier, U.S. Army. Louis Gina Rio, U.S. Army. Gerontology Certificate, Alicia Ellis. Sharon Ruth Rose, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Mary Weigel. Health Sciences, Patrice Marie Botti. Alicia Marie N. Ken Nun Sion, cum laude. Chantel Tucker. Rachel Grimley, cum laude, U.S. Army. Paul B. Oben, cum laude. Valentina Luigi Thelmack. Mylika Evan Filsmia. Genesis Destiny Hernandez. Gianna Marie Medrano. Soyani Julie Coach. Ijanome Vivian McAnthony. Yushana Emmanuel St. Germain. Brina Armstrong, magna cum laude. Sandra Nunez. Angela Oak Indiada. Anita E.M. Fadone. Kelly Stephanie Morales. Christina Lynn Downey. Deandra Regina Drivas. Jennifer Cruz. Nancy T. Din, summa cum laude. Sola Cosbeldia Dizabakia. Megan Victoria Tabi, cum laude. Michaela Stavarinos, cum laude. Anna Motoni. Ariana Lynn D. Federico. Hannah E. O'Toole, magna cum laude. Leslie M. Miller, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Young. Sabrina Des Riviere. Kristen Kaluska. Laura Siki. Marlena Kanja Luwala. Jessica Elizabeth Mahaya Martinez, cum laude. Cassandra Ochoa. Manny Mon. Melvin Romero. Jacqueline Hegdig. Kira Manning. Serena Costa, cum laude. Colette Noel Susi, summa cum laude. Jeline Jasmine Maldonado, cum laude. Danielle Chavez Gonzalez. Karen Kadari, cum laude. Narobes Torres Rodriguez. Joseph Rafael Lazardo. Madeline Castillo. Giselle Javier. Kenya Melissa Soto, cum laude. Kelly Christina Tomio. Human Service Practitioner, Laura Lee Davis, summa cum laude. Yarisma Jaminian Ayan, magna cum laude. Rosalind Gonzalez, cum laude. Tiffany A. D. Girolamo. Carolyn A. Aline. Alicia Ann Mesliar, cum laude. Argina Tafa, cum laude. Anna Felice LaRusso. Medical Assisting Certificate, Nicole Bova. Ali Crandall, cum laude. Jenna Davey, cum laude. Megan Page McHugh. Mental Health Certificate, Cheryl Merrill. Nurse Education. Isaiah Sanchez. Sybil Chabelle Darcy. Kristen Ann Cluthier. Marjorie Lebowitz, magna cum laude. Sean Lawrence McNamara, cum laude. Natalia Kiseleva, cum laude. Regine Duvernay. Laura Kamens, magna cum laude. Alyssa Marie Toasty. Alyssa Romano, cum laude. Jillian Lyons, magna cum laude. Victoria Ray Putnam, cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Lepore. Casey Geraldine Birch. Juliana Medina. Tasha Mata. Nicholas Robert Wood, cum laude. Christian Martinez, cum laude. Iftimi Arpri. Roseo Arinadel. Clara Liliana Rodriguez, cum laude. Monica Yesenia Diaz, cum laude. Occupational therapy assistants. Michaela Liana Walsh. Caitlin McGovern, cum laude. Olivia Zabacha, cum laude. Michaela Toussaint. Karen Michelle Guptill. Alexander E. Zagar, magnum cum laude. Matthew Aubrey. Danielle Allison Duggard. Melissa Marie Alamed, magnum cum laude. Jocelyn Elizabeth Guyold, cum laude, U.S. Army veteran. Kara Elizabeth Madden, cum laude. Diane Marie Hebert Farrell, cum laude. Nicole J. Tamaro, cum laude. Erica Love. Brianna Christina Gilbert, magnum cum laude. Stacy Kearns. Noelle Nicole Pewter. Physical therapist assistant, Peter Zaho, magnum cum laude. Kathleen LaBombard, U.S. Army veteran, summa cum laude. Stephen Mello, summa cum laude. Thomas Joseph Poole, U.S. Army veteran. Jillian Capo Bianco. Amanda Boyhaz, cum laude. Nicole A. Lynch, summa cum laude 4.0. Heather Nicole Hem. Francesca P. Pazantis, cum laude. Lauren G. Griffin, cum laude. Dasha Patel. Clara Cattrall, magnum cum laude. Joseph John Cordardo, cum laude. Cameron Daniel Viola, cum laude. Alexander J. Kane, summa cum laude. Michael F. Keenan Jr., cum laude. Donna Deng, summa cum laude. Shannon E. Murphy, summa cum laude. Amanda P. Gunning. Megan Laurie Brennick, cum laude. Practical Nursing Certificate, Sarah A. Evangelista. Cassandra L. Vieira. Heather Lee Phelan. Gabrielle Corato Kua, cum laude. Michelle Elizabeth Broderick. Nicole Perry. Megan Rappa, cum laude. Jessica Maria Delima. Cynthia Bailangia. Barbara J. Cotis. Alondra Vasquez. Radiology Technology, Lindsay Warhol Ridgway, summa cum laude 4.0. Courtney Ransom, cum laude. Amanda Catherine Gill, cum laude. Nicole M. Gazdia, magna cum laude. Brittany Parada. Delaney Kara Reardon. Gabriella Lee Lopes. Respiratory Care, Kristen R. Russo, cum laude. Rachel R. Tamarlin, cum laude. Elijah Benjamin Swan, summa cum laude. Joseph Peter Sabaya, magna cum laude. Grace A. Kirschker, summa cum laude. Cassandra Ray Badalamente, summa cum laude 4.0. Tasha Budakian. Vanessa L. Valentino. Elmer May Hujek, cum laude. Carissa J. Lopez. Molly Benaventura. Kathleen Kelly Collins. Virginia L. Hatt, cum laude. Substance Addiction Counseling, Mary Elizabeth Blazonis, magna cum laude. Lisa A. Landry, magna cum laude.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Laura Rubin, and I'll be announcing the STEM and Education graduates. Congratulations, class of 2019. Well done. Animal Care Specialist, Cheryl Lee Coleman. Angelina Marie Brown. Hannah L. Garvin, magna cum laude. Jamie Marie Kohut. Rachel Ann Noftel. Jamie Catherine Orrell. Emily M. Phillips. Katie Lee Leonard. Jessica R. Tracy. Megan Elizabeth Carroll. Berkes Olivia Gomez Negron. Tori Lynn Marie Miller, cum laude. Brianna Lee Casey, cum laude. Aviation Management, Jessica Bazira Enes, cum laude. Aviation Science Professional Pilot, Jean-Max Plaisir. Jonathan Bradley Cost. Biotechnology, Sabrina Aines Urabi. Computer Information Systems, Enrique Adan Lopez, cum laude. Rafael Enriquez. Ricky of the Lionheart. Connor James McNamara. Francis Jordan Murray, cum laude. Computer Networking. Abdiraham Abdi. Matthew David Bistani. Felipe J. Pinheiro, cum laude. Computer Programming, Jill Marie Toner. Daniel Joseph Lynch, summa cum laude. Rosvini Felix Pena, summa cum laude. Jonathan Waugh. Computer Science Transfer, Fode Muhammad Samura. Amandeep Singh. Colby Michael Morrissey, summa cum laude. Anthony Stephen Cisneros, magna cum laude. Early Childhood Development, Kylie Noel Murdoch. Stacy Pisa. Patricia Rose Roberts, magna cum laude. Talia Anastasia Urena. Emily Starion. Mariola Perez. Oh boy. Early Childhood Education, Maria E. Torres, cum laude. Ariella Saunier. Amanda Santa Reyes. Denise M. Tetro. Erica Christine Blanchette. Monique G. Francique. Melanie A. DeSiglia. Joania Vega. Lindokule Charlotte Sindane. Phyllis Ann Scalia Dion, magna cum laude. Rose Gail LeBeau. Ciara DeSalvo. Cassandra Corelli. Alicia Michelli, summa cum laude. 4.0 GPA. Elementary Education, Pamela Soto, cum laude. Kimberly Yuliza Rodriguez, cum laude. Wendy Yamilet Guevara, cum laude. Beatrice Eugenia Herrera, magna cum laude. Cedric Francis. Engineering Science Transfer, Hung Fat Tran, summa cum laude. Maria F. Hernandez. Stephen Francis Russo. Pre-engineering, Juscelino Triquez Filo. Veterinary Technology, Tenia M. Silva, cum laude. Hannah Marie Andractus, cum laude. Sarah Marie Cantone, cum laude. Shannon Fisher. Erin Shaw. Where's Walter? Accounting and Career Tech Ed. Ada Kurtagic, summa cum laude. Where's Walter? Okay, I'll just keep going. Melanie Barrios Macario. Justine Mary Bergio, summa cum laude, 4.0 GPA. Zainab Yusuf, summa cum laude. Jennifer L. Gray, summa cum laude. Scarlene Sinaco Hernandez. Helder Milton Rosa. Jacqueline Esther Glover, cum laude. Okay. Rachel Andrade Uyeda. Emiliano Moreno Manzano, magna cum laude. Andrew Caggiano. Dianalise Jacqueline Pena, magna cum laude. Isabella Marie Rapucci, magna cum laude.
Good evening, I'm Walter Stone, the Assistant Dean of STEM and Education. Caleb Reddick, magna cum laude. Antonia Piotrowski, magna cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Rufino. Scott Michael Rochon, cum laude. Kevin Inoa. Yuspen Baez. Dreams Ibrahim Cliff. Alexander Henry Militello. Sam Wittridge. Keyshawn Lewis Bridgman Dix. Alexandra Rochelle Copans. Urij Chevanis. Jessica Guerrero. Tiamaris Ramirez. Jamie Michelle Lara. Okay. Cosmetology certificates. Tanya Nicole Delp. Ellen Genevieve Farmer, summa cum laude, 4.0. Tovari Elena Pop, cum laude. Jennifer Medina, magna cum laude. Lydia Mercedes Sanchez, cum laude. Michaela Marie Doucette. Marie Russell. Madeline Rose Quiterio. Regina Marie Robichaud. Teresa M. Braley, magna cum laude. Ashley Kukas, my apologies. Kelly Theriot. Valentina Isadora Paz. Jody Elizabeth Chivinar. Nicole Renee Sanborn. Taylor Jade Bacoin. Natasha Manolagas. Tabitha Arsenault. Megan Lee Healy. Angela Michelle Satterwhite. Culinary Arts. Colby Ham. Justin M. Smith, cum laude. Tyler Corrigan. Thomas Joseph Fitzgerald. Graphic Design Media. Anne Marie Stacio, summa cum laude. Carlisle Marie Pond, cum laude. Deanna Lauren Bauer, cum laude. Timothy Ferreira, summa cum laude. Matthew J. McDonald. Sebastian Garcia. Alicia Lee Stillman. Graphic Design Print. Kirsten Morse, cum laude. Samantha Elise Rousseau. Horticulture. Brian Monteunis, cum laude. Catherine Sheets, cum laude. Holly Marie Scopa. Hospitality and Tourism. I don't have her name. Michael Ryan Warren. Management. Nicole Saldaraga, U.S. Marine Corps veteran. John Andrew Walsh, U.S. Marine Corps veteran. Mary Cruz Guzman. Josh Page. Medical Office Support Certificate. Jesse Francis Frazier, magna cum laude.
Medical Administrative Assistant.
Medical Administrative Assistant. Rosalise Diaz Duran. Jennifer Maria Benavides Amaya. Arlen M. Castro. Shalia Brianna Valerie. Yeferi Ole. Yaneri Vega. Alejandra Lopez. Rebecca A. Ruest, cum laude. Dorinda Estelle Perkins, cum laude. Medical Coding Certificate, Oriola Manushi, cum laude. Tefta Polena, cum laude. Olga Buyu, magna cum laude. Nutritional Science and Diet Technology, Nari Yen. Tisha Shulmois, cum laude. Tiara Shulmois, cum laude. Fernanda Antonis. Claire Renee McKenna. Paralegal. Shadeh Saher Ibrahim, magna cum laude. Thomas James Wordy. Marisa M. O'Brien Mears.
Thank you.
Andrea Christine Broughton. Jahera Estefani Chavez, magna cum laude. Betty Chumerdova, summa cum laude. Kayla Quesada, cum laude. Anastasia Erica Lawless, cum laude. Paralegal certificate. Tolina Kaya Butler, magna cum laude. Small Business Management. Ronald Kigongo, magna cum laude. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of the faculty and deans of the Division of Liberal Studies, congratulations, felicidades. Environmental Studies, Aileen Phelan. Shirley Marion Bikini. Jacqueline Ann Dyer, magna cum laude. Axel Jesus Williams. Ryan Paul Duggan, 4.0, summa cum laude. Harrison Davis, summa cum laude. Alicia E. Daly. Cheryl Amadi. Refresis Llanos Ruiz, cum laude. Chelsea Chiazzo Amadi, magna cum laude. Princess Avery. Haley Michelle Dennis, cum laude. Sofia de Leon de la Cruz, cum laude. Lisette Buenrostro, cum laude. Michael Ciardi, summa cum laude, 4.0. Sarah Elizabeth Gillis. Good save. Mary Laura Dunleavy, cum laude. Janea Boone. Kayla Alyssa Cole. Angela Guerra. Dylan DeForge, summa cum laude. Arlie Graciela Hinojosa, magna cum laude. Daniel Lopez, magna cum laude. Comfort Gao. Brenna Linane, magna cum laude. Tashiana Monedo. Abdul Ali. Thank you. Tisha Jackson, cum laude. Adriana Lombardo Towns, cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Horgan. Jamie Lee Frontiero. Megan Laughlin, cum laude. Alan David Lacerda, U.S. Marine Corps veteran. Adnan Gino. Anthony James Celentano, magna cum laude. Mariah Grace Guy. Maria Beebe. Nellie Shohu. Keisha Lewis, cum laude. Congratulations. Rachel Lento. Victoria Elizabeth Lento, magna cum laude. Alexis Lane, summa cum laude. Janelle Almeida. Shannon McMahon, summa cum laude. Julia Mallon. Natalie Pettijohn. Benjamin Daniel Wilcox, magna cum laude. Alexis Jane Rhines. Aislinn Rose McCarthy, magna cum laude. Lilibeth Rodriguez, cum laude. Belinda Esperanza Miranda, cum laude. Cindy Nguyen. Casey Amanda Reedy, cum laude. Amber Destiny Wise Robbins. Aurelia Grashley Grace Mboyo. Mamie Therese Madia Mwanza Dikamba, magna cum laude. Nicole Passaggio, summa cum laude. Aliyah Tame. Olivia McCormick. Jasmine Marquez, summa cum laude. Joseph Raymond Quirk. Gabriel A. Rodriguez, cum laude. Carlos Augusto Perez Almestica, cum laude. Tyler Wayne. John Clifford Trombley, cum laude. Patrick McManus. Lorenzo Emil Tejada Abreu. Mitchell D. Ryan, summa cum laude. Carolyn M. Phelan. Yvette Lima Freire. Leslie Scarpate.
Congratulations, North Shore Community College, class of 2019. I now invite Dr. Jermaine Williams, Vice President of Student Affairs, to come to the podium. Okay.
Where's our Grand Marshal? Please raise your mace, and all graduates, move your tassels to the left side of your cap to symbolize your accomplishment. Congratulations to the graduates and their families on the achievements we celebrate tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Dr. Williams is leaving us post this graduation exercise to become the next president of Nassau Community College in Long Island, New York. Let's give Dr. Williams a hand on his graduation. Grand Marshal, please prepare to lead our guests, faculty, staff, and students in a concluding processional. Will the audience please rise and remain at your seats until the entire processional is departed from the arena. The platform party will exit stage left by row, please, and graduates will process out to the college athletic field where they will gather by academic divisions. There will be signage and staff directing people where to go. This is a good meeting place for parents, guests, faculty, and others to meet their graduates. Congratulations to all our graduates, and enjoy the rest of this special evening. This officially concludes North Shore Community College's 53rd commencement.